What's up guys, welcome back to the channel again. I haven't posted in a while, a very while. I just haven't had anything to do lately, and been struggling with work lately stuff too, but just coming back and let you guys know that I am gonna have a different car besides an Audi now. As you guys can see behind me, I'm working on a different car right now. It's a 06, it's a B6 Passat with the 2.0. The previous owner actually blew the head, he overheated it and stuff, but I didn't start recording before how to take it off and earlier than that because I couldn't find the GoPro and I didn't have a charger for it either. But as you can see right now, I already took the old head. The whole old head is right there. It's already out and everything. The new one's in already. As you can see, it's already placed on there. It's already timed. It's already ready for timing. I just gotta put the belt back on. As you can see right here, I gotta put that on, and then under here I just gotta take that pulley off right there, but one of the little bolts right there that go in actually stripped, and once those strip, since they're actually hexagonal ones, they're a pain in the ass to get out, so you gotta get something to remove them out of there, probably heat them up and get them out of there. And once that's out, we can continue to take this cover off to get the timing on there and everything. But yeah, as you can see right now, I got everything on here. The head right now, I gotta go in the back. Let me get this out of the way. I gotta go in the back and put the exhaust manifold back on because it's not on there right now. I just set it there, and after that everything's on there. Here, let me put this back on there to avoid anything going in there. After all that is on there, is gonna be ready to get torqued, and hopefully we can get this going after here. But let me keep working on it a little more. Let me get the turbo back on there and I'll get back with you guys. Back again, guys. As you can see right here, I already have the turbo back on there. I got the exhaust manifold on there as well. I just need some nuts that go over here. I got, I believe, 2 on there already, and I just need the rest on there. It's just a pain in the ass to actually take them out because some of them come out like this. As you can see, instead of the nut only coming out, the whole bolt comes out, and it's a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna have to actually find some 12s, not size 12 nuts, so I can actually put in there because they're a pain in the ass to get these out of here. It's normal, it does it mainly all the time. But here, let me get into the car. I want to show you guys really quick. Let me adjust the light over here. Over here, I'm gonna adjust the light so you guys can see it on the bottom. Okay, so let me show you guys, because under the car, okay, I don't know see how well you guys can see, but here, try to get in there. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see some the nuts right here. I don't know if you guys can see these right here. These right here, those are a little pain. I mean, not really these right here, the first 2 that you guys can see right here, and there's another one over here, but the ones that are a pain in the ass, I don't know if you guys can see through here or not, but there's one all the way up there between the gates, the wastegate right there. I don't know if you guys can see the little nut right there, but anyways, that's a pain in the ass. The one that's actually a big pain in the ass is the one on this side right here. I don't know how well you guys can see from this side either, but there's one right there. Right there, there's another one. That one's a big pain in the ass to get to. This is the only one I need right now. But I gotta try to figure out if I can get one of these out of here. If not, then I'll have to, like I said, I have to go get a size 12 because they're just a pain in the ass to get out. But so far, that's what I've done already. Got the turbo back on there. I mean, not the turbo and the downpipe. That one's not really a a big pain in the ass. They're just size 16s. So you gotta take one right under here as well. Not really big of a deal. Those are easy to do. But like I said, that exhaust manifold is the one that's a pain in the ass to put on there from at least the bottom side. Just for right now, I'm gonna try to actually see if I can go get a torque wrench and start torquing the head, because that's what I'm finally gonna need to torque it before I start putting everything on there. And I need to put the, like I said, I need to put the timing belt back on there, so I can go ahead and take those sectional screws on the bottom out of there from that pulley, because I need to do put the belt back on there on the bottom. There's really not a lot left to do, to be honest. Just looking at it, I really just torqued, put the timing belt back on, add oil and antifreeze, and then put the air intake back on. Actually, that's all I need now. But like I said, I gotta go see if I can go get a torque wrench and rent one out from AutoZone. Hopefully AutoZone I can get one, or whatever, Advanced, Riley's, whoever has it first. But yeah, I mean, I had an Eclipse, that thing, on my way back, on my way to work, actually halfway there, the timing belt snapped, and I was like, damn. So I couldn't make it into work, so now I have to be working on this one around. So hopefully I can get this one finished. Like I said, that's all I have left to do. So hopefully I can get this, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. What's up, guys? Welcome back again. As I showed you that I had a struggle with the little nuster one, the back of the exhaust manifold. Like I said, I still need one to do, and I still haven't been able to get one of these out. So I'm gonna have to go to probably Menards or something, see if I can get like a 12 nut so I can put one in there. And that pulley on the bottom that goes with the timing, it's a little pain in the ass, just because those little hexagonal ones they strip out easily. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. And that right there, this pulley right here, I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm talking about this one right here. It's got you see that I already took out 3, but those last 2, they wouldn't come out. The socket, the hexagonal one, already, it was gonna spin them, but then it came right out. So right away I knew to strip it out. So once it slips, don't even keep going, because it's already stripped out. So I went to the second one, and same thing. So I'm gonna have to actually have my dad bring over like a torch or something, so we can heat them up and see if we can get them out of there, because we need to get that pulley out in order for that plastic to come out, the plastic cover to come out, so we can continue doing the timing. And in the meantime, while my dad sees when he can bring that torch over here, I'm gonna see if I can, well, I'm not gonna see, I'm actually going to put the intake back on there and start working on this one right now, because that's what's missing right here. As you can see, I can go ahead and start working on that. This has to stay on there until we do the timing, of course, until we get everything on there. I try to put the timing belt on there just so I could have that pulley on the bottom stopping from turning, but it don't do anything. It causes the belt to actually skip the teeth, so which is okay, because I got a new timing belt already on here, which I'm not even gonna use this. So if this one breaks, it's all right, we have a new one already. I just wanted to use that so we can actually break those bolts out, but they stripped out, so there's no point of it. I got the torquer right here as well in my hand. We're gonna actually use this to torque the head. We're gonna start with 30 first, and then go up to, I believe, 65 or 64 if I'm not mistaken. I have to double check on that to finish torquing out the head, and it's gonna be in a cross pattern, so we're gonna do that last. Like I said, we have to do the last because we gotta get that pulley down on the bottom and get that plastic cover out of there in order to get the timing belt on there. And to be honest, in my opinion, that would be the last thing that we're gonna have to do. I already have the what's it called, the HPFP, that high pressure fuel pump right here, I'm gonna have to actually add on there. I do have it, I just haven't put it on there yet because I wanted to get that out of there. Everything else, it's going on there besides the timing, like I said. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, guys, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm actually done doing all this. All right. Just have to speed it up a little. I don't want to bore you too much watching me having to put this intake on, because if you don't do it carefully, you can break one of the injector seals and maybe the injector too. It is pretty normal when you put the injector on. I mean the intake manifold back on. When you put it back on, it is normal for an injector to actually stick on there because of the seal. So when you bring it out, if you feel like it didn't go in all the way, just be careful and make sure one of the injectors didn't go in until the didn't get attached to the intake itself. Because if you do actually get irritated or something and then yank it out, you will break the injector connector with it, because it'll be in there. Just be careful, guys. Again, it happened to me already. It didn't go in properly, but it did catch one of the injectors, and actually the seal sucked it in. It caused suction against it, so I had to be careful. You can feel it. Just start pulling out slowly and you'll feel tugging. Look underneath and you'll see the connector on there. Also, to make it easier, there is a connector under here that goes under here, and it is a plug. It is easier if you connect it in first. Just be careful because it'll be a little tight on there when you start moving around, so you won't have a lot of area to move around with. Just be careful when you connect it on there. Try not to tug the intake back a lot, because you can break the connector again. That's actually it's you can't see because it's dark in here. Actually, yep, that right there. Let me get this one out of the way. I don't know if you can see this right here down at the bottom here. Let me get some light. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but let me get some light going over here. Okay, if you can see right there, that there's a plug that connects to that. Be careful when you plug it in, because you can break it if you tug back in the intake a lot. The intake is already on, the plug is already on there too, as you can see. And as you can see, it goes one there, another one in there, one right under there. There's another one in here. I don't know how well you can see that. And then another one here. And then be careful not to drop anything either, because there's some that go on the bottom here. Where I don't know how we can see, but under here there's some other ones. If you actually put your finger in here or something, you feel there's like a little indent that you can feel. That's to guide you into where the screw goes in. So just follow that. And then there's another one right under here, one right in there, another one right in here, and there's the last one right there. Just be careful. It'll be easier if you use this, which is it's a T30, and the extension at your however you feel comfortable. I'll use this extension. It makes it easier for me, but like I said, it all depends on you. It's going on pretty well. I can actually wait for this to finish. After this, all we gotta do is just, like I said, take that pulley down the bottom out. Once that's out, we're gonna go ahead and finish the timing, put the new belt on there, and then we can finally take this out of there. Once that belt and everything's already timed on there, put the cover back on there, add some oil and antifreeze, and we're gonna fire right up, and it'll be good to go. So that's how it's going right now. Hopefully it doesn't take too long anymore. can't wait to finish and start driving it. It isn't automatic because, you know, it's a little rare and a little hard to find the manual ones in the Passat for the B6. The B5 was actually, you could find that a lot in the 1.8s. The 2.0s is hard, the 3.6s, it's pretty hard too. I don't even know if they make them. I've never seen one personally here in the US. But yeah, I had to take this off on the manifold. It made it pretty hard for it to go on there. I was actually want to know why it wouldn't go in there at first. I'm like, what the hell, it won't go in there. Well, I had to take this off. I don't like it. I take them off. It's to actually have the intake in its place while I'm moving. That's where this goes. I hate them. They're a big pain in the ass to actually take out when it comes to it, because I had a GLI before and the throttle body was bad, and to switch that one out, man, yeah, you had to take this out or else the intake won't come out. It's a huge pain in the ass to find it at first when you're struggling, but when you get the hang of it, it's all right. Even though I found where it was, I still hate it. I always take them off. So once that was already off, I'm like, I'm taking this off. I'm not gonna deal with it anymore, because obviously you can see right there, the throttle body sits right here, sits right there, and then the screws are on the bottom right there. So it's a weird angle to get to, and it's pretty complicated. So if you don't mind and you don't care, go ahead and take these out too, if you ever have to do something like that, because man, it'll save you a lot of trouble in the end if ever your throttle body goes out or you have to do like a intake, switch out the intake and stuff. It's a big deal. I hate them. So I had to take this off. That's why I took this out, because this is what actually goes on there. No, not for me. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna keep working on it a little longer. I'm gonna go ahead and add the pump in there for the fuel. Another thing, if you're not too familiar with Volkswagen, with 2.0s, and if you are, you know what I'm talking about. That fuel, man, that little fuel capsule, or kept it looking like, I have one right here. There's a new one going in there, by the way, but these, please keep maintenance on these. These are a big deal with the 2.0s. Do not let them break. If they break, you're done. This falls into the chain. The chain catches this, it's gonna break. You're done with your engine. Please keep a maintenance on these. They're a big deal, especially on these 2.0s, Passats, Jettas, GTIs. Any car with a 2.0, including Audis with a 2.0 turbo, these are a big major deal. And if you own a Volkswagen or Audi with that 2.0 turbo engine, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These actually go bad. They'll wear out. Keep maintenance on it. I can't remember exactly what the mileage you're supposed to actually look at, but I have to actually double check again. I already have a new one. I'm gonna put one on there, but yeah, this one isn't bad. It could still be used, but I don't want to. I'm gonna put a new one on there. Volkswagen sells them for like 50-60 bucks. Not much for what they're known for, but you'll start seeing that the black around it will start wearing out. And I've seen it happen too, where you take them out and the whole piece is actually out, like the center of it breaks off and there's a big old hole in there. Please don't allow that. It'll fall into your chain and unfortunately mess up your engine. So let me keep working on this car, guys. Let's see what else I can start doing to it, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm actually done with it. All right, guys, doing the other update again on the Passat. This is what it looks like now. It's all put back together. I need to put the purge valve right here, and the timing is already done. Timing is already done, as you can see right there. So everything's on there. Everything is marked from previous to make sure everything went in right. I still have to put the cover back on here, and I gotta put the tensioner down. I gotta put it back in there so I can put the belt back on there as well. And that's it, guys. It's ready to actually get oil and antifreeze in there, so it's ready to go. Can't wait to start it up. Hopefully this thing starts up without any problems. So while I'm putting, oh man, I don't even remember. I don't remember where I left that tensioner at. Oh, it's right here. Oh, and gotta put the mount back on there as well, which is a little tricky to put on that on the tie right there. But as you can see, like I said, everything's already put back together, and it's ready to actually start up after I finish doing all this right here. So let me go ahead and do this really quick, and I will get back to you guys when I'm done. All right, here comes the big question. We're gonna see if it starts now. Everything's already on there, so here it goes. We're hoping it has fuel at least, because we didn't know from when we got it, we didn't know if it had any fuel. There you go, it starts up. Well, yeah, it starts up and everything, so we're actually good to go now. Now it's all good and ready to go. We're gonna have to put antifreeze now on it so we can get it out and take it for a turn or a ride, and we gotta actually get air in the tires and everything. So without my dad, we wouldn't have been able to do this. Because of him, I know all of these about Volkswagen and stuff. He helped me a lot through here. He's the one that did the timing on the car as well, so if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to get this car running. Well, that's the thing, man. We're gonna have to finish it up now and see if we can get it out for it. The car started up. Everything went pretty well. Thank God everything went pretty well. So just gonna need to actually clean it up. Gonna have to actually get different tires for the car, because the one on the right is bad, so I'm gonna have to get, no, the one on the left is bad actually. I'm gonna have to put a new one in there and just get air on the back. Hopefully the ones in the back don't leak out. And after that, I'm gonna actually take it out for a spin, see how well it drives. Hopefully everything went well. But here to show you guys, here's the key, by the way. This is the one. If you have a Passat, you know the majority of these came like this. So as you can see, the car started up pretty good and everything. It's all working. Title originally says 94,000 miles. So that's pretty good. As you can see, the car's on right now. The air filter is not on right now because we just wanted to make sure everything was running fine, nothing was leaking or anything like that. But everything's fine, and it's running just a little bit weird right now because, like I said, no air filter on there, and the map sensor is not hooked up either. So, which is not a big deal. I got the air filter right here. Here it is. So that's it. Hopefully tomorrow I can take it out for a spin. That's what I'm talking about. It's got a bad tire, so it's all good. It was a pretty cheap little car that we got for, like I said in the beginning of the video, the previous owner that had it overheated it. How? I don't know. He didn't say how, but it overheated and blew the old head. So the new one's already on there, and like I said, here's the old head right here, you can see, and you see right here it's broken right there too. So yeah guys, it's been pretty fun messing with this car. Like I said, my dad was the one that actually timed it. If it wasn't for him that timed it, it wouldn't be up and running today, which I'm a little new to timing on that car, so I'm still learning on this one. That's why I didn't want to touch it. I mean, I could find diagrams and stuff, but I don't want to actually mess with it for the same reason. It's got oil, it's got antifreeze, everything's up and running good. Just a little fun project to work on. It is going to be for me though. It's going to be my daily. So I'm excited to actually start driving this thing. After this one right here, we're going to be working on this one too. This is my sister's Mark V GLI. It's a DSG transmission, by the way. Turbo went bad. Long story short, she let somebody that she was dating drive it, brought it back. The car was messed up. I don't know what they did to it. The cover for where you pour oil in, the cover was broken underneath. There was a hole in the bottom too. I don't know what the hell they did to that car. I don't know what they did to it, but she shouldn't have let him borrow it. So we're gonna actually swap out the turbo. The turbo's already out on this one. It's right here. We took it all out. Here's the other one we're gonna put in. So we were just waiting to actually finish the Passat, because I was driving a 3G Eclipse GT. The timing belt actually snapped on my way back from work, so that went bye-bye. And not really worried about fixing it, to be honest. I was more worried about the Passat because I love Volkswagen. That GT was just that Eclipse GT was just my daily. I mean, I didn't keep cranking it because I already kind of felt that was my suspicion that the timing belt snapped. So I just slightly pulled over, got out of the car, and then popped the hood and checked, and sure thing, the timing belt was snapped. We got the timing belt right here, 20 bucks for the timing belt from AutoZone. So I'm gonna work with my dad on that one, put it on there, hopefully it starts up, and if it starts out, I'm gonna sell it. If it starts up and it's bad idling or it's just knocking or something like that, no, I'm just gonna junk it. Or maybe I'll keep it if it starts up and it's pretty good, I don't know yet. But for now, the Passat was my big thing, and can't wait to actually drive it. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed and I didn't bore you too much with the car and all the talking I was doing. But it was just a little fun project I was trying to do with the car, and luckily started up and everything, like I said. Once we start on the GLI, I'm gonna actually start footage on that one too, how we're gonna put it back on there, and hopefully everything goes well with the GLI as well. Just but yeah, I think this will wrap up the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoyed, leave a like.